What's up, guys? We back with another one, another out-of-towner, another one from California. This guy's from Anaheim. Brought it in. Now this one's gonna be a little different. This guy got some previous work done at another shop. He did a Mini Cooper panoramic double tilt and a Titan window. So I guess he's been having nothing but issues with the install. So we're gonna end up ripping the whole panoramic, the whole roof part off. We're gonna throw that away. We're gonna scrap that. We're gonna redo his roof, and he did bring another. He did bring another roof in. Another Mini Cooper double tilt. So we're gonna get this. We'll get this off. We'll get this the glass off. Put it on one of my stands. We're gonna go ahead and double check just to make sure this thing does work. We are gonna redo the Titan window. He did not like the way it works and how it sits. We do have some molding coming off of it. It just come right off. We're gonna redo. We're gonna take out the window. We're gonna take the window out, redo it, and do it the right way. So, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna end up taking off the old Mini Cooper double tilt. As you can see here, it's got a lot of Bondo. You can see how it comes straight, and then right here is a little indentation where it goes up. You can see it big time. Customer don't like that. He wants it the way I do them, flush. So we're gonna take the glass out, and then take the headliner out. Take the headliner out, and start stripping this bad boy. Take everything out. We gotta take the seats out, take the subs out, clean the back a little bit. The usual here. I do have a good few days with this truck since I do gotta redo the whole top part. So we are gonna have some time with this truck. We can get it done right. For Hector, he drove all the way down from Cali to New Mexico, so I want to make sure he is well taken care of and doesn't have any more issues. So alright guys, we got the headliner out. It's pretty trashed. We might even have to cut this off and then just glue this to the center part of the Mini Cooper. But yeah, this is what we're working with. I did notice right away the most important thing of them all is no drain tubes at all. There's the other one right there. No drain tube. No drain tube. No drain tube. So that's another big thing here. Obviously, you hook these up, you gotta install some drain tubes, because if not, that thing's just gonna leak right in the vehicle. It'll be a swimming pool. You can see here, no drain tubes at all. If there were drain tubes, you would run them down here and then to the side and out the truck. Yeah, I just want to make sure why it's not working. I guess they just had this in here like this. Usually I use with pigtails. It has a double slot. There has a double slot for both fuses, which is going to be the fuse for the panoramic, and then the spot for your factory fuse. And it has a little pigtail with one of those little clamps that you just clamp this wire right in. Gives it a real professional look, clean look, and you don't have anything like this. I did notice there's another one here, so I'll end up cleaning that up. I'll take that off, put a pigtail on that one, I'll take this wire off, rewire it, put a new pigtail. But he said that that the sunroof wasn't working, so I'm gonna power it up and see what it's doing. So I just gotta find all these wires. And like I said, I like to clean all these wires up. Some people just run them here, but I like to wire them up. I like to zip tie them if I have to tape them, whatever, just to clean up the wiring. Like I said, you never know who's gonna end up taking out your headliner. Like in this occasion, I had to take it off, and you can actually see all the work from the previous shop that did it. So, and I'm not here to bash on anybody. I never do, but I just do like to show what it is, you know, before and after on what I do, and just making sure they're done up as best as I can do. And I always like to tell the customer also the best thing I can do on how everything's gonna fit. So just so that the customer's aware on what's going to be done to his vehicle and what to expect. Like these Titan windows, they do leak a little bit on the sides of the seals. I do stretch the seal to even out that gap, because there is a gap there. So if you do pour any water on the side of the window, the water is just going to just fall right in. I like to stretch that weather seal enough to where it is real tight and it glued in place. That stops a lot of the water going in, but you still get some moisture in there, and that's the stuff I like to tell the customer. It's not 100% not going to leak on the Titan windows. They do leak from factory, but factory Nissan did put a drip pan in it. I know some people do put drip pans. I don't. I just install them and stretch the gasket and let the customer know that you will still get moisture in, and that's all up to him. That way there is no wondering why it's leaking there in the back. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up, guys. I'll clean all this up, and then I'm gonna power this up. He didn't put, there's a screw right here, but usually I like to put the fittings that have the ring already on it and then drill them in here, self tap. But I'm gonna see what is wrong with this roof. Customer said that he didn't want to open or something. He never messed with it. So give me a sec and let's see if we can get it open. All right, guys, we got the panoramic on the table, starting to strip it out so we can go ahead and test the glass. Did notice off the bat, it's got a crack right here on the drain box here, but I'll go ahead and put some 3M epoxy. It's not too bad. It's cracked there, but I'll be able to glue it in, and then I'll glue it in from the inside, outside and the inside. But yeah, we're stripping it out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all the bolts out, put the glass on my stand, go ahead and test it out, make sure it is good. Then I'll start cutting out the skin. All right, guys, we got the top part sanded. We got the Bondo taken out on the areas we're gonna be grinding down to remove the top skin. I got it all exposed. We're going to be cutting all these welds off and removing this top skin here. Yeah, you can see now how it goes straight and then it goes up. Alright, let me cut all these welds off and go from there. Alright, guys, Titan window has been reinstalled. Nice and flat. That's what the customer wanted. It's pretty flat to me. Alright, came out good. And let it sit a few hours. I can get my window in. And go from there. This previous installer welded the track. It looks like he actually cut the track off. some way. It's way different than when I do it. But he actually cut the bottom part off and welded it there, so I'm gonna, hopefully that still lines up with the window, because the window wasn't even squared out when we took it off. So I'm gonna let it sit, put the window in, see if it's good. I'll pop my corners back on, continue the body work on top. All right guys, body work is done. A lot of hours went into this just because I had very little metal to work with when I ripped out the other bracket. This is a whole new bracket. I ripped out the other one, put all my bracket in, and then did my work to it. But this is it, ready for primer, and go from there. We're gonna install the sunroof now, and then we'll get it ready for primer and paint tomorrow. Here is the old bracket that I did remove. As you can see here, remove the panoramic and remove the pen and the bracket. Started from scratch. Alright guys, the time has come. 3.5 days, 3.25 days with it to get it done the right way. Check it out. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the crew cab all the way from Cali. They just took off now. Safe trip back home, Hector. And man, I hope you bring some more business down here to New Mexico. On to the next one. We got a lot more panoramics coming. And now instead of doing sunroofs, I'm doing a lot of panoramics. It's a big hit right now with the panoramics. That truck, Hector's truck, man, that thing was pretty beat up. I tried my best on it, and like I said, Hector, hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.